And Nicolas Cage is taking on a decidedly darker version of Spider-Man. The Oscar winner is set to star in a new series called Noir. It's an adaptation of the Spider-Man Noir comic book from Marvel. Prime Video and MGM Plus announced a live-action show on Tuesday. It will mark Cage's first series regular role on TV. According to the announcement, Noir is set in 1930s. New York and follows a down-on-his-luck private investigator who is forced to grapple with his past life as the city's one and only superhero. Ooh, 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 I'm down for it. I'm here for it. I love this. Love it, and I love Nicolas Cage. All right, moving on. Last year's Golden Bachelor gave 72-year-old Gary Turner a shot at love. Now it's a woman's turn, okay? Joan Vessos will star in the first ever season of The Bachelor, The Golden Bachelorette, this fall. So she'll look familiar to fans of the franchise. Joan was one of the contestants on The Golden Bachelor. She was a fan favorite, but she did have to leave early in the show when her daughter had some health issues. She is a widow who was married for 32 years. She's 61. She looks great, and she has 4 children, 2 grandchildren. Love it, love it, love it. I'm excited for this season for her, especially since they're giving her another shot at love. So CNN's entertainment correspondent, Elizabeth Wagmeister, sat down with Joan for her first interview about finding love again.
I almost felt like I was floating over my body. It was kind of surreal.
Joan Vessos telling CNN about the moment she learned she'd be the first ever Golden Bachelorette. The Maryland school administrator is no stranger to the show, appearing on last season's The Golden Bachelor.
But I know that you're really hurting now because you wouldn't have sent that message.
Leaving early to be with her family.
Your daughter had just given birth and you wanted to be with her, but have you ever thought what would have happened if you stayed on the show?
Yeah, I certainly did. In fact, I left that day knowing that it was completely the right decision, and I got onto that airplane and I thought, this journey is completely over. I still had unfinished business.
She'll finish that business under a white-hot spotlight, since The Golden Bachelor reignited the ABC franchise into a pop culture phenomenon and shattered stereotypes.
In our culture, I feel like growing old is not a dignified thing. You're just supposed to kind of fade in the back, take a back seat to the next generation. And I'm hoping that we change that a little bit, that, we look like we're still fun and energetic and, we know how to use our phones.
But the journey doesn't come without risk. The Golden Bachelor Gary Turner and contestant Teresa Neist announced their split just 3 months after their televised wedding.
Were you surprised?
I was surprised. They were like the perfect couple, and I applaud that they jumped into this process with both feet and they were ready to find love. And I also applaud them that when they discovered it wasn't perfect, that they were, that they called it quits and it's not the end of the world.
The 72-year-old Turner, a widower married for 43 years, also faced scrutiny over his past and whether he was as authentic as he seemed.
Did you ever feel like he misrepresented himself to you?
Not at all. In fact, I learned so much from him about opening up your heart and being vulnerable.
As for her turn in the hot seat, Vessos says don't expect her to rush into marriage, and her kids will once again come first.
They think it's really fun and like what a cool experience for mom. My daughter Erica and my son Luke are a little cringy, don't kiss a guy on TV. This is going to be really embarrassing.
But Mom isn't embarrassed. At 61, she's ready to be a bachelorette for the ages, all ages.
There's a lot of knowledge that we have inside of us because we've lived life.
I love it. I love it. What if they put Gary back on for her? Interesting.
Thanks for watching. Stick around by subscribing today and don't miss a single video.